Welcome in for session 45 of the Deviants Dork campaign. I hope you're all having a good day. Just so everybody knows, Zoe could not make it this week, so Daisy is going to be off doing her own things. But I think without further ado, let's hop in with the players.
I want to see how long,
Hello.
how many real life weeks it's been.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Like at least half a year. And
Yeah, it's been at
hi.
least half a year of me being like, I want to go back to the
Hello.
beginnings.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
I
How
love
are y'all
you.
doing?
I'm
Wonderful.
dying. My limbs feel weird.
Understood. Welcome in for session 45 of the Deviants and Dorks campaign. I hope you all are having a good week.
I'm shaking you violently.
I am, thank you.
Is there anything anybody wants to shout out? Anything cool going on this week? Any projects that they're working on?
I want to shout something out.
Go ahead.
Your mom.
My mom is a wonderful woman.
I know.
Mhm.
That's why I wanted to shout her out.
Thank
The
you.
fuck?
Thank you.
Uh,
Anyone else?
Nope.
I'm gonna eat your bones. I bought a lot of things recently from some artists, and I'm waiting so impatiently.
I was
The
talking
thing is-
out of buying a lot of prints recently.
I bought like I only bought one print, but I sure did buy a lot of stickers and some other stuff, a lot of other stuff. But a good amount of it is pre-order stuff, so I have to wait. I really gotta wait, and I'm just like, damn it.
Okay.
So everything will get here by June.
Okay, I think without further ado then, we'll start up with the session. Last time you all walked into and explored the Gut Punch, the local gay bar. Some of the party members decided to stay and peruse. Some decided to leave and split off and do their own thing. I was to say, Prar has been attempting to flirt with a bartender at Gut Punch. Seemingly.
Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's flirting.
Mm-hmm.
Dickie is just oblivious as fuck.
Oh yeah.
What a boy.
The bartender Dick, aka Richard, outside of work. A few of the other party members left off. Tekek went over to wait, I forgot. Tekek got absolutely wasted.
Yep.
That was funny.
Tekek attempted to go cooth himself, so whatever that means.
Yep.
Go clothe yourself.
After sobering up a bit, Tekek went to Aphrodite's temple, met up with an old friend, and had a conversation with an important person. And after that, Daisy met up with Tekek. Tempter dropped the kids off at daycare, the kids being the doctor and Moon Wizard.
And Moon Wizard.
and before skedaddling off to go do their own thing, which then the Doctor and Moon Wizard met a very aggressive child with a very stern, quiet butler. And the Doctor, of course, not being pissed that they were being one up at being the most little shit, pushed the child off the jungle gyms.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Before getting banished. Again.
Again.
If I had a nickel for every time I've been banished, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
The butler picked up the child before running away with him under his arm, right as the Doctor respawned in the world.
Respawn? What the fuck?
Oh my gosh.
With Moon Wizard in tow, watching the whole scenario go down. We'll start off there. Doctor, you kind of just popped back into existence and are just kind of like, you popped in just like laying down on the ground on top of the jungle gyms. What do you do?
I shrug and stand up.
Mm.
I look at I look at Moon Wizard and I'm just like, did they leave? I'm guessing they left.
And then Moon Wizard just shrugs.
Okay, so that means they left because they're no longer here, and you're also still here, and they left. Okay.
I'm enjoying myself.
Are you? How about you go back to going and coloring? Don't go.
Okay.
Have fun.
Moon Wizard scampers off. He lifts
Oh.
his britches.
Now that Moon Wizard's gone and dealt with.
Gone and dealt with.
Oh man. Hemlock is gonna get off the jungle gym, and they're gonna start surveying the area, looking to see if they can make their grand escape.
Okay, roll a perception check.
Okay, I can do that. Perception. No, that's persuasion. Where's perception? That would be an 18.
Okay. Taking a look around, you see there are 3 of the Aphrodite paladins kind of looking around. Like one is talking to what seems to be a parent. The other one's like kind of like knelt down on their knees, playing, seemingly coloring with some kids. And then another one is kind of like up on the other side, like head up, vigilant, keeping an eye on things. But with an 18, you also see an added threat to your escape plan.
Oh no.
There are a few young mother, or like elderly, middle-aged women around, kind of like parked around. There's a
Oh, no.
group of 3 of them.
Others.
It's roll an insight check.
Alright, let me. I got +6 on insight. I'm set. That is another 18.
Another 18.
Yeah, it's another 18.
You see 2 of them are angrily conversing between each other. And the third one is heads up, vigilant, head swinging. These are like, they're like PTO moms.
Karen.
Very Karen energy, very just like keeping an eye on anything, ready to grab anyone in case there is trouble. And you see one is staring at you after the stunt you pulled pushing another kid. It's one of the 2 that are like angrily chatting between each other. It's just staring at you.
I T-pose, look her straight in the eyes, and then dab.
Intimidation check.
There.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Gotta insert dominance.
Gotta assert dominance. That is a 17.
Oh. She does not seem scared.
Damn it.
She also rolled a 17 on the die.
Oh, no, I had a +2. I rolled a 15.
In fact, now she's actually, you see, she's breaking off and is now heading towards one of the paladins.
Ah, shit. Alright, it's time to take out my a +8 stealth. I hide.
Where are you hiding?
There's
Is
gotta
there
be one of those
anywhere
play
around?
tubes.
Is there anywhere around? Like, I don't want to hide in the jungle gym. That is where I currently am. That is too suspicious. I need to be out of the jungle gym.
Okay.
Is there anywhere like near the jungle gym that I can hide, like a bush or something?
So there are 2 different jungle gyms. There's like the younger kid jungle gym and then the older one. It's less of a jungle gym, more like a gymnastic area.
Mhm.
So I would say you would be in the younger kid jungle gym. So you could head towards the gymnastic area. There's a few things you could hide behind there. There's no bushes and there's a fence around this entire encampment.
Alright.
There are also open there's like an open soccer field, an open baseball field. There's some tetherball poles scattered around some hopscotch areas. But you're sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, time to go to the big kid jungle gym and hide then.
Okay. You head over there. It is a lot more like almost like open acrobatic practice, almost like a parkour gym. I need you to roll stealth.
All right, that is a 22.
22. Okay. You
Plus 8, baby.
you see from your position, where are you hiding? Just describe it to me. You help me
Oh, I
paint the
don't know.
picture.
I'll help you paint the picture. I'm trying to think of like every like gymnastic-y jungle gym that I've been to. Oh, they usually have those like under the jungle gym weird like play areas that are a bit darker. And they're like set up to be like little shops and stuff for kids to do imaginative play in.
Foam
But
pit.
like there's never anyone down there.
Okay. I'm down.
Foam pit.
And
Uh,
it's dark down there. It's cozy down there. And you can also easily escape.
okay. You head to that area. You see
I've definitely never hit
the
before.
heading more towards where you came from, but still keeping an eye out is this Karen and now a very confused paladin. And they're gonna both do perception checks. First the Karen, then the paladin. You stay where you are and you hide in your little it's like a little bakery shop.
Oh,
Bakery play place shop. And you see this Karen just angrily yelling at the guard, and this guard just like confusingly looking around, and they look around for a few minutes, but do not seem to spot you. And eventually, the guard just kind of like gives her one stern look and a coarse talking to before going back to his job.
Can I hear what she was yelling about? Like,
Roll a perception.
oh, okay. Like, if she was yelling, it was I could probably hear it. That's a 12.
You hear you pick up bits and pieces. You hear masked delinquent. You hear impudent child. And you hear
Mhm.
brat thrown
Yeah, and all
thrown
things
around.
I've heard before.
Yeah. But you don't get any specifics.
I don't get any specifics. Just yeah, I just a little stinky little brat. Yeah, that's pretty normal. Well, she said I was masked. So this means so it's stealth time, baby. I'm changing into my street clothes. I haven't changed into these in a very long time.
Here's a question. Do you still have the mask, like the skin mask?
That's what I was wondering.
I don't remember if me or Daisy has that. One of us does.
Didn't we give it to the doctor?
I thought it was given
We
back
did.
after
I don't
the
remember
Feywild.
if I gave it back
No,
or not.
it was given back to Daisy because she used it in the Feywilds in the diner.
Yeah.
You're right. Daisy
Yeah, so I
has
gave it back to Daisy.
Okay.
So, but we're going back into street clothes. Mask coming off. I am now a small bird child in raggedy clothing.
Okay. Now, what is your escape? So you have the disguise. What's your escape plan to get out of here?
Okay, so you said there's a fence around.
Yep.
How tall is the fence?
The fence is about 6 feet tall.
All right, cool. I could climb that pretty easily.
So it is you can easily climb and get over it. It's the whole thing of can you do it without being seen?
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna watch a little bit and like wait for a moment where I can sprint and make my grand escape over the fence.
Okay. Roll me a
And
perception.
I'll do so as stealthily as possible. So you want me to roll a
me a stealth check.
Roll a stealth check.
I say, Moon Wizard, are you doing anything in this time, or are you coloring?
I'm coloring.
What are you
That
coloring?
would be
I am coloring the centaur that I drew earlier.
fantastic.
I'm making a centaur Sona.
A centaur. So it is Moon Wizard as a centaur.
Uh-huh.
Well,
yeah.
it's Moon Wizard. It's Moon Wizard's like.
Lone.
Yeah.
Olive. Olive, do you want to know what I rolled?
What did you roll?
I rolled a natural 20, so it's a 28.
Oh my god.
Of course you did.
Lone, as you are an artist, I need a physical rendition of what Moon Wizard would draw as Moon Wizard Centaur Sona.
Okay.
Due before the end of the session.
Also,
Alright.
Homework.
I was gonna say, Ray, your rolls aren't popping up. So after the scene, if you can see if you can figure out why.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Okay, but we'll get the scene over with first. So Moon Wizard, you are drawing your Centaur Sona.
I am drawing.
How cool does
Yeah.
it look?
Oh, it looks fucking awesome.
Do me a favor, just roll me a performance or dexterity check as you draw your Centaur Sona.
Why? To figure out how cool it is?
Yeah. Just trust me. Okay. Yeah. It's a pretty sick as shit Centaur. I was looking for over a 10. You get inspiration. I think it's fun. I think it's fun and in character. So there you go. Moving on back to the doctor. Oh wow, the thunder. I can hear it in my room.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's picking up on stream, but I can hear it coming through your mic alone.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I can hear it.
Uh,
So I can hear it. Stream can probably hear it.
yeah.
I
hey,
hear it.
Hey, stream, if our power goes out.
Oopsies. Oopsies. Oopsies.
If our power goes out, we're just gonna probably, depending on how far we get, we might just pick up next week, but we'll see.
Oh my god, it is pouring rain. Oh my gosh. Holy shit.
I can hear the rain coming through your mic.
Oh fuck. Okay, let me
Only
turn
when
my
you talk,
sensitivity-
though.
wait, Let me turn my
It's only when-
sensitivity down.
It's only when you talk.
It's only
so-
when you talk. It's not picking up on its own.
Oh, okay.
All of what's going on? What am I doing?
Sorry, got a DM from Zoe.
Oh.
Okay. Explain to me how you, with a natural fucking 20,
With a natural fucking 20.
bust out of this fucking playpen.
Oh my god. There, I feel like there's like a little, there's a whole bunch of kids running around,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe there's a tiny little bit of cloud cover, and Hemlock skillfully like weaves through children in a way that seems natural, but and it gets like mildly darker as they approach the fence and look around, and no one's watching them in particular. They weren't doing anything too terribly weird. And then they hop the fucking fence and book it.
The grand escape.
You wait for the perfect time. You see, there's a kid running. There's a group of older kids running. Like all like running and laughing, and there's a younger kid following, and you stare at and you watch this younger kid as the kid's following the younger kid following the older kids, and you watch this kid trip and fall and start crying, and it diverts all the attention on this kid, and you use that as your chance to split and escape, easily hopping the fence and getting out into the night or the afternoon.
Today's the afternoon. Once I find somewhere to duck down again, I change back into doctor attire.
Nice.
And had to put on the disguise for my grand escape, but
Of course.
Of course.
But I've made it out.
Move to roll a natural. No, sorry. Roll a perception check.
Roll a natural 20.
You have to roll a natural 20 to see this.
Is it perception?
Yeah. It takes you about 20 minutes to realize the doctor's gone.
Wait! Something's amiss. My centaur is missing a tail!
We're
20
gonna
minutes later.
move on from that scene for a moment.
I'm gonna figure out why.
Yeah, you figure out your roles. Tempter.
Yeah.
You left the doctor and Moon Wizard at
And that was definitely a smart thing to do.
definitely a
Oh,
smart thing to
yeah.
do. Mm-hmm. If anything,
In my defense, the doctor wanted to go there.
Wait, I'm gonna
Anyway.
make a roll real quick. See if this goes up.
okay,
Oh,
that
let's see.
showed up.
Alright.
So continuing on,
Yeah, 20 just stopped working.
Tempter.
Yes.
You you leave the daycare area before all this shenanigans happens with the asshole child and before the centaur, before all this. What are you doing?
Tempter is going to wander around Farden looking for the bookstore that Timmy, right? Yeah, that Timmy mentioned.
Timmy, yep.
That Timmy mentioned. I'm just gonna wander around and just keep an eye out for stuff.
You head out into town. It's Thornton's, well, a very popular town, isn't the biggest. But all of the main shops are kind of centralized into one area. So very quickly you're able to find a smaller compared to the rest of the shops, but there is a little bookstore with a glass front and a sign hanging up front that just says Emma's Nook.
Wonderful. Tempter's going to walk in. I assume I just imagine just like this whole wooden door with like the bell. It's like
Yep.
tiddling.
Yep.
when Tempter walks in.
100%. It's actually like you walk up to the front. There's like right inside the window. There's like one of those like wooden, almost like seats / displays, and there's a little bed with a cat curled up. There are like these really nice like stained glass pieces hanging in the window and a wind chime going outside the building. You open up the doors and you hear the bell above the door just ding 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 ding. And looking around, there's not a lot of people here. Like there's a few scattered about, like I'll say like 3 or 4 customers like in little reading nooks, and like there's like these really fancy chairs with like a bunch of cushions. It's very brightly colored in here, but once the bell goes off, you hear from the back room, you hear a voice like, "Oh, hi. I'll be right up. Just give me one moment."
Tempter, all right. And Tempter patiently waits at the front desk for this person to walk out.
But one thing, Lone, if you are able to, can you mute when you're
Turn
not
down my
talking?
system.
I don't. I would even just say mute when you're not talking.
Yeah.
Okay. Even though the stream could probably hear it through me. Okay.
They don't need double it.
They don't need double.
No.
About 30 seconds pass, and eventually, near the back, there's these like heavy blackout curtains, with like these very nice ornamental beads like tied to them, and like these fringes. Everything's very colorful in this place. But this heavy curtain pushes aside, and you see this like younger, probably in a mid like late 20s, mid to late 20s, copper dragonborn. She is wearing this like really nice, just like simple, kind of flowy, gray dress. And she has these like big, thick, round glasses on her snout with like a bead chain that goes around and hangs around her neck, so she can like take the glasses off and wear them and like hang them down.
That's cute.
And she just books it up to the counter. I'm like, "Hello, hi. It's so nice to see you. How are you doing? My name's Emma. Welcome to the shop."
Hello, my name is Tempter. I was wondering if you had any books here about monsters.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We have a few people who are into that. What do you
Pardon?
like? Vampires or like werewolves? What kind of monsters are you looking for?
I'm looking into purple worms.
Oh,
I can't wait for this to happen.
okay. That's not one of the more popular ones, but there are a few books kind of in that area. I never shame people for what they like. There's the
Pardon?
Tunnel of Love. Um,
Oh my
there
god.
is.
It took all of you that long to realize what was it. I knew this was gonna happen from the start.
I did too. I was like, I can't wait. This is great.
Like,
So
I literally thought of that
excited.
today. I'm like, wait a minute. I know what's gonna happen.
I hate you. I hate you guys so much. Why are you
I
like
know.
this?
We're in Farden, baby. Tempter doesn't understand what's happening. Tempter's talking about encyclopedias. And the Dragonborn is talking about something else.
There's Tunnel of Love.
Can't listen to this.
The Purple Embrace. Yeah, there's honestly not that
I've never-
much. I don't It's not the more popular monsters.
Could you point me in that direction then?
Oh yes. I can help you find the book. It's right over in there in that corner. That's the smut corner.
I'm sorry. Smut?
That's what you were looking for, a monster book, right?
I was looking for something about monsters.
Okay. Okay. I apologize. I had the wrong idea. That is my bad. Sorry, you're looking for an educational book.
Yes, yes.
Okay. And you see it, like, she is very much kind of like staring down at the counter, just fidgeting with her hands, just very awkwardly. It's like, okay, yes, ooh,
All right.
I'm doing great. So taking a look at monster hunting books, and stuff like that, like a monster encyclopedia, that we can definitely do something like that.
Yes, an encyclopedia would be wonderful.
Yes. There's a lot of religious texts written by followers of Kinjo, the god of monster hunting, kind of surrounding monsters and what they're known for, and what like good ways to, like, their habitats, good ways to find them, good ways to hunt them, stuff like that. So they're kind of a rare thing. I could see if we have one in stock. But there's like it's a more famous like monster encyclopedia, kind of written by the followers of Kinjo. Let me look.
Thank you. Tempter's going to keep waiting by the counter.
He spends some time, about like 2-3 minutes, perusing, very quickly scanning the shelves, before coming back, and just like, unfortunately, the stuff in that collection, we seem to be sold out at the moment. I thought we had one, but it must have sold. I am deeply apologize about that. Is there anything, like, I could help you find something else if you have anything else in mind?
There was nothing more that I believe I could be looking for here. Thank you for your time.
Oh, I apologize. I hope you have a good day. If you ever, we have other, but we have more than we do have general use book if you ever need that.
Thank you very much. I shall keep that in mind.
Okay.
And
Well-
Tempter's going to leave and start walking back towards the temple.
Okay. She just kind of like, after you leave, she just kind of like stares. She's like standing behind the counter, just like folds her hands in her like, down. She's like, oh, that was so. And then she goes back to work.
Tempter has an effect on some people.
So where were you heading next?
I was going back to the temple to be. Oh my god!
Holy shit! Huge.
Oh, Oh, it's beautiful.
on stream.
Please.
I'm
please
I'm
put
putting
it
up
on
stream. I'm putting it up on stream right now.
So majestic.
It's beautiful.
Um,
Good.
Tempter's gonna walk their way back towards the Temple of Aphrodite to meet up with Tikek again.
I give you an A-.
Damn.
Sorry, I need to do some very.
I know. I'm saying damn for loan. I don't know.
I'm doing some very important stream related stuff right now.
I
Hey,
just wanted there to be a loincloth in the center.
Well, you should have
That's why-
specified.
I didn't have to specify shit.
Wait,
That's
does he
what
have
I
a
was
cutie
looking
mark?
Yes.
I'm just gonna
Yes.
cover up Moon Wizard with this now.
No,
We're gonna leave that there
Okay.
for a little bit.
Nice.
Just put that there for a bit.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
man.
okay, we're gonna back to it. Normal. Okay.
So yeah, Tempter unfortunately could not find any monster encyclopedia, specifically encyclopedias. Nothing else about monsters. So now Tempter's gonna make their way back towards the Temple of Aphrodite to meet up with Tikek.
Sounds good. Oh damn. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm listening to thunder. You are, as you're heading back to Tikek, we're going to shift the party view over to Prar. You have been trying to rizz up this man for the past, 2 hours. What? I want you to just roll, just tell me how you're trying to rizz this man up, and then I want you to roll a persuasion check. You're sitting in gut punch, kind of leaning across the bar, talking to Dick, the bartender. That's very much like human lumberjack, big bushy beard, red flannel, just very, very nice, very polite, very
He's doing
oblivious.
everything he possibly can. He's like twirling his hair, kicking his feet, like being super interested in everything he's saying. Like, I don't know what else he could do.
Dick has been going off for the past, since you're giving him a chance to speak. He's been going off for the past 20 minutes about his woodworking collection and how he really enjoys whittling and making figures and little wooden miniatures. So he's been going off about the one that he's been making recently, where he's making a little model wooden horse.
At some point before he started talking about this, Part did use the line, "I'd love if you worked on my wood."
He did ask what type of wood it was.
Growing.
You as you were doing this, you do notice Marco, the head bartender, is visibly listening in on this and also laughing at points. Just
Bar is just like trying to sussily flip him off.
Yep.
It's a 20. It's a dirty 20, but it's a 20.
Okay. As Dick is going on about his whittling collection, what do you say?
Now, here's the problem. I, the player, I have nothing up here.
I can get in character. I can talk about whittling. So, the important thing is you have to have a really, really nice knife. You have to keep it nice and polished, nice and oiled. And you have to just do very small strokes. Be very careful with it. You don't want to damage the wood too much. You just gotta do very light pressure. And it's really the fine details that makes it really difficult, especially working on, as I was telling you about the horse I was making, the mare. And the legs get really thin lower in the leg, so you have to be very careful with the amount of pressure you use, the angle that you hold the knife. But also, no one really talks about how much the wood shavings get everywhere. It gets all over my beard.
Dicky, honey,
Huh?
darling,
Huh?
sweetheart. I love everything you're saying. It's a very interesting topic. I want to suck your dick so bad.
Oh my. Um, Marco just bursts out laughing. Uh, Absolutely bursts out laughing. There's a patron down, sitting a few seats down the bar that just chokes and spits out his drink. Um, Marco and no, Marco, Dick, you look up and just beet red. And he just kind of like stares off. And he's like, "Oh, uh, I didn't know you felt that way.
I've been trying since the last time I was in town. I adore you and how sweet you are. Holy fuck. I didn't realize how oblivious you were. It's kind of impressive.
oh, uh, oh, well, how about I get back to you? Um, I, I, oh, I appreciate the offer. I am flattered. Um, I have to check in with my partner first, see if they're okay
It's
with it.
so fair.
Like
Take
we have a
as
very
much time as you need.
like it's a very open thing, but I always like to communicate before anything.
Yeah, of course.
How about meet me here tonight?
Absolutely.
I'll let you know. Marco's just dying. Marco is
Gar's gonna like take out just a random coin from his pocket and like flick it at his head.
make a dexterity check. This would be a ranged melee attack. So just roll and add your dex.
Does a 10 do it?
Marco rolled an 11.
No.
You you watch. He doesn't do anything cool or catch anything. He just ducks out of the way as it goes flying past him. And he just he laughs. Pats Dick on the shoulder and then like flips you off and walks away.
Return the flip off. Just
I also think it's very good context that you have also fucked Marco.
I have also seen Marco's dick.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So you have been giving the maybe and the come back later and we'll see. So what do you do with the rest of your time?
I think his plan was to stay and like play some music. But I think he's gonna go check out the Aphrodite bar because that wasn't here last time.
You head out of the bar and head over to Aphrodite's Kiss. It's just down the street. And you arrive around the same time that Tender does.
Hello, Prar.
Hello, Center.
Did you enjoy your time at the Gut Punch?
Yet to be seen.
I see. I've dropped off Moon Wizard and the doctor at daycare. Hopefully they get into no trouble. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. And I
feel
believe
like you've just left the two most troublesome people together.
they wish to go there.
I don't think that's ever gonna be a good idea. What's done is done.
I believe Tekek is inside.
Bro is just
Uh,
going to turn and walk inside.
Yeah, so along with Tempter's gonna follow in.
You two head in, and inside, sitting in a booth is Takek and Daisy, both just sitting there with glasses of wine and just reading books. Daisy's more looks like she's reading a book, but is more just kind of like off in her own head.
Oh, you two are reading, I see. I was just at a bookstore.
Book.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I just okay. When Takek says that, they raise a hand, and they're on a they're on a page, and they have just like one finger up, just going, "Hang on." They didn't say "hang on." They just said "book," and then just like held a finger up.
Tempter understands. Tempter remains silent.
Finishes the page. Sorry, finishes the page and goes, "Okay, sorry, what?"
I was after dropping off the Moon Wizard and the doctor at daycare. I went to find a bookstore to see if they had any books on monsters. They did, but
Farden?
not the type of books I wished for.
Yeah,
Oh.
Takek immediately went, "Here? Like educational books?
There was
Here?"
I wish to
Um,
learn more about the purple worm that attacked the train. Apparently, the
Um,
tunnels this far south are strange.
you might want to talk to some like you're more likely to find a monster hunter here than you are to find an educational book.
I've learned that. This is my first time here in
Yeah.
Farden.
But you gotta be careful if you're looking for monster hunters because you'll find people who aren't monster hunters per se, but they do hunt monsters.
What do you
Also
mean?
lovers.
I'm aware of people's interest in monsters. What is so strange
okay.
about that?
Uh, when when you meet someone like I have whose like dream is to fuck a beholder,
Pardon?
it's yeah. This is Oppo. Being an Aphrodite's cleric, you know, and we literally do sex work. People come to us all the time with like weird fantasies and shit. So that's why I'm
see.
like, you know. Anyway, so but yeah, once you've met someone like that, you learn to stay the fuck away from them. There's like some people are okay, but Jesus.
I see. Thank you for the information. What are you reading right now?
I'm reading. Hold on. I'm trying to pull
I
a
did
book
not know
name out
you
of
were
my
interested
ass.
in books, Takek.
I love reading, specifically fiction, but
I've read fiction before.
um, A Court of Rose and Thorns.
I didn't.
It's written by uh Jariah M. Sass.
I do admit
If
I am
any,
much more familiar with nonfiction works such as encyclopedias, dictionaries, and historical accounts. But I have read some fiction before when working in the library in Amazon.
I read a lot about Fae and stuff, but it's not. Look at me. Fuck. um, it's the
I just want
Tempter.
to
I'm
say,
reading a
Tempter,
sex book.
Oh, I see.
It's not very good because it's all about like fucking Fey men. When I have now been to the Feywild and seen Fey women, and it's like, why would you want to fuck Fey men anyway?
If you're
And
not
then I look at
enjoying
Prar
it,
and I go, actually, I know why you'd want to fuck Fey men.
if you're if you're not enjoying the book, then why are you reading it? You said it is not
Because
educational.
it's not good enough to put on my do not finish. Because so far I've not met a book that I couldn't finish, but this one's very close.
Hmm.
Have you ever read an educational book that just was not as educational as you wanted it to be, and you're like, I don't want to continue, but I'm not gonna give it the satisfaction of reading? This is a real problem. I have a book I'm reading that is so ass, I do not want to read it. Like, but I don't think it's good enough to put on my do not finish. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Consider. continue reading and make fun of it.
I do. I am. I stopped tabbing it. You can actually see. I'll show you guys later. But
Oh my gosh,
Sorry.
bless you. Bless you, question mark?
I'm so sorry. I took a hit of my vape pen. Apologies.
Oh
Oh
my
my gosh.
god.
Bruh.
Not vape
Oh,
as
I
in
just
like
wanna-
vape, as in like
Also, I want
Wait.
to say that Tempter has slid into the booth next to Tekek at this point.
Yeah, Per slid in the booth next to Daisy.
But yeah, if you'd ever want to have like a book date that's not here, we can go to a library and have a book date.
That'll be wonderful. Oh my gosh, book club, book club.
Book club, book club.
Obo.
You
When
force-
we live together, we're gonna go on book dates.
Oh my
You
god,
can
we
read
so
actual
are.
books and I'll read manga.
Yeah, see the thing is I'm trying to talk Chris into doing that too, so he'll come with.
Fuck yeah.
Book dates.
Chris, you
Book
came third
dates.
wheel on our book dates.
And why haven't they happened yet? Oh right, we've been going on video game dates where we take our Switch somewhere and like eat and play our Switch games. Sorry.
Oh, that's
Anyways, back to
cool.
D&D.
Anyways,
Anyway, that's what we do.
it would be wonderful to go on book dates with you.
Hell yeah.
I just want to say that I feel like at this point Daisy would just be like, dates? You're going on a date?
Daisy's actually really
I know.
enthralled in a book, and you look
I just
over
feel-
and it is a smut book. She is
I
just
figured.
kind of enthralled.
I just feel like something Daisy would say.
Her shoulder.
There's pictures.
You were all reading books
He's like
about
resting
sex?
her. Far's like resting his head on her shoulder and just reading.
I would totally would imagine that like Tempter would try to join. Look, guys, I also have a book about sex. It's a sex education book.
Your body.
It was like
you.
one of the ones for kids with like cartoons.
Yeah,
Oh my
It's
god.
literally like teenage girls, your body and you.
yeah. I was gifted those books before.
I was
I think
too
my
by
parents
my
would have
nun
one.
aunt.
Yeah. Anyways, yes. Has anything happened since I've been gone? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Sorry. Well, let's see. I sobered up. I talked to my old friend from here. And then oh right. I talked to my god. Well, really my god came and talked to me.
Oh. Why did Aphrodite speak to you today?
I look around for Moon Wizard. It's like I'm just like, is Moon Wizard around?
Moon Wizard is not
okay.
there.
I know.
I'm just saying Tempter notices that you look around.
Yeah. And well, I'm just gonna tell you straight up. My god doesn't trust Moon Wizard's I was gonna say god, but more like Moon Wizard's owner.
I thought you were gonna say dad for a second.
No, but my god doesn't trust Moon Wizard's dad. No, not dad.
Dad?
No, dad.
God?
No, you
Creator?
did this to me, Achilles. Owner. I was gonna say owner the
Owner.
whole time.
Oh
my God.
Master?
Creator?
No, owner. I say owner because of the way that Tal treats Moon Wizard. That's like
I feel like that's worse than Master.
yeah, that's the point.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, so basically I like Moon Wizard, but it's well known I don't like Tal.
I agree.
I think I
am not
talk shit to Tal.
I agree. I am also not a fan of Tao.
So, well, I
It's
love
very
Moon
obscure
Wizard, but I
and
think we're gonna have
irritating.
to start keeping things from Moon Wizard a little bit.
Like
Not
what?
in a lie to him way, but more in a here pudding, and then like talking somewhere else.
You want
Pulling an iPad kid on Moon Wizard.
I hand you a book full of
Here's a
centaurs.
Cocomelon. You hand me a kaleidoscope.
Oh my god. I install a fantasy TV on Tempter's
my
back, like a minivan.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
I know
my God.
exactly what you're talking about. You're just
Yeah.
like as a DVD player.
Yeah, I literally am
just
just
plays
doing
Baby
like
Senpai
small
videos.
illusion spells to make you go like, ooh.
It's a DVD player, and there's the only DVD is a copy of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids too.
Oh my
And it-
gosh.
But the thing is, it's scratched on like one of the like important plot points, so you don't really understand how it fixes everything.
Oh, I hate that.
I know.
Wait,
Okay.
You know what we could just do instead? Like have the bouncing DVD logo for Moon.
Yeah, I feel like that would
work.
work too.
That would work.
Yeah, just a minor illusion, which also he's a better wizard than I am. So like, well, I'm not a wizard, but you know what I mean. He's a good wizard, and I'm just over here like small illusion spells. He knows they're illusion spells. He's not fooled by that. He's just like, ooh, ooh.
Hmm. I'm reluctant to agree with you, Tikek. But if it is Aphrodite directly that told us this, with her distrust of especially Tal, which I can agree with, then you might be right. He's been acting strange recently. There was a moment on the train where he suddenly burst out and yelled. Wait, I actually wrote it down, I think. I did. I wrote it in my journal. Give me 1 second.
Note taking.
I don't know if it was word for word, but where is it? Where is it? He said, I heard Moon Wizard yell on the train, stop showing me these damn cursed visions, and after that he refused to elaborate on that and retired to the bed. Something's happening with him, and I do not know what.
Mm-hmm. Nod, nod.
Hmm.
Hmm.
It would be best to keep a good eye on him and press him when something happens.
Okay.
I wonder when we should pick up the doctor.
With that, we're gonna shift over to Doctor.
Hello.
You are alone on the town. Where are you going?
Well, there's a certain location that I'm aware of
Mm-hmm.
that is a little bit under the dark.
Mm.
Yes.
Ah, yes. The Underdark.
Yes.
You're gonna try.
You see, there's a bar. There's a bar that that I can go to, that I can get into.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How are you gonna get into
And
the
I know
bar?
where it is. What?
How are you gonna get into the bar?
I'm a silly, goofy little guy.
You scamper, you scamper around town, and
Keep around town. I know where it is.
Yeah.
I've been there before.
it's down the street a little bit, but still on that main street, across the street from. It's like across the street, but further down from Aphrodite's temple. And you see the top layer of the building is a bakery, but leading down next to the bakery there is this giant line leading up to this set of stairways that's being guarded by two bouncers. Like these two there's two folks. One this human man and the other this like tall elven woman, both in like wait, no, not elven woman. We're gonna say half orc. We're gonna say a half orc woman. Both in like these nice black suit and ties, and sunglasses, and are just kind of like standing with this little rope leading down into a set of stairs heading downstairs. But there is a line heading up to them.
Oh shit! Fuck the line. I cut the line and scamper up to them.
You get quite a lot of dirty looks.
I flip a lot of people off.
Roll
Like I skip up the stairs, like flipping everyone off as they go by.
roll a dexterity saving throw as someone throws a drink at you.
Oh, fantastic. Where is dexterity saving throw? That would be a 23.
Someone throws, like, it is a half-drunken beer bottle. Not only that they throw at you, you just catch it.
I would take a swig and throw it back if it weren't for the fact that I am baby, so I dump it out. All of it. Just right there, onto the ground, and throw it back at him.
Roll a ranged melee attack.
Attack. What the fuck is a ranged melee attack?
It would be the same as you're a monk, so it would be the same as your darts.
Okay, cool.
You can just roll a dart attack.
I'll just roll a dart attack. That's a 23.
You throw this bottle back at this like kind of disheveled man, and you just hear the thunk as it like hits him square in the forehead and like flies over his head as he just curses and grabs his head.
You're welcome.
Fuck
I skip
you.
up to the bouncers. I skip up to the bouncers and I'm like, hello.
The half orc female doesn't even look at you, but the human man kind of like looks down, like arms crossed, just looks down at you and like, go home, kid.
My name is the doctor.
I don't
Pleasure
care.
to meet you.
I don't care what your name is. You don't belong here.
Do you know who I work for?
Why the fuck would I care who you work for, kid?
Come down here. Bring your little face down here.
You see, he looks at the woman. They make eye contact, and then the guy just kind of like squats down.
I
Listen.
work directly under a certain Ivan in a certain lineage.
You don't really get much of a visual eye reaction because of the sunglasses, but you do see like he is very relaxed and then immediately freezes up. He's like, well, right this way. And he like
Thank you.
stands up and like unhooks the velvet rope, and you see the other person
Thank
just
you.
kind of like looks at him and like gives him like she gives him the like the fuck, what the fuck kind of look, and the same guy you threw the bottle at is now from the back line like, what the fuck, fuck you, just
I flip him off, too.
screaming expletive.
Don't let that guy in. He's an asshole and he's already really drunk. I bet he'll probably start a fight.
The woman is like, I wasn't gonna let him in either way.
Fantastic.
The last thing you see before heading down is this arm further down the line, just poking up above the crowd with a middle finger. You head down into the basement, this dark interior that you have been in before, and you see, it is a dark, dimly lit room. There are like 4 very small candles around the walls of the room, and right in the center it is this like sand dirt floor. And right in the center of the room there is this magic symbol on the floor. It is a teleportation signal. Symbol. You have used this before.
Fantastic. Let's go.
You step
Adventure time.
You step forward, put a foot into the circle, and teleport away. And with that, we will swing back around here. Before going back to the main group, Moon Wizard.
Mm-hmm.
About 20 minutes have passed, and you realize the doctor is not here.
Uh-huh.
What do you do?
Like the dog
What are you doing?
Oh no.
I'm gonna like stand in one place and just in horror for like
10 seconds. And then I'm like, oh my god! I've lost the child! I don't. Moon Wizard does not know what to do in this situation. Moon Wizard has never lost a child before. Moon Wizard has never been put into this situation. Okay, alright. Let me think. What's that thing that people do with stray cats?
Put something in the stream, BC.
I have to find. I have to find a bowl of water, an article of clothing that has a similar smell, and treats. Yes, I must find biscuits.
Am I a lost dog?
Yes, Moonwither does not understand how children work. So the
Understandable.
next best thing is like a stray pet. Is a loose pet.
So you're just heading out into town?
I'm
Has
heading out
Moon
into
Wizard
town.
ever been a child?
I need to
I
find.
don't think so. Not gonna
Treats.
lie.
Moon Wizard has never been a child.
You head out looking for treats.
Uh-huh.
We're going to switch to the rest of the party. What?
I thought of this during the doctor scene, but I thought it'd be really funny if Tempter saw him to tech and then Tempter looks around and looks at the rest and said, "Oh, hi, Kyle."
Mark.
Back in the other with the other group, you part of the group is just kind of like sitting around reading, and then Tempter, you just look at Kyle like, "Hi, Kyle," and Kyle just like,
Like, "Oh, hello."
you see he's already staring at you, but staring at the rest of the party, just kind of like standing there polishing a glass, but polishing the same glass for a little too long.
As soon as Tempter says Kyle, Pearl's like, hi, Kyle!
You see he just kind of like shrinks down in on himself a little bit.
Wonderful he found the job here.
Thanks.
I look up and I go, Kyle, they were only mean to you because you stole. You're not stealing now.
I
You're
do not
good.
believe I was mean to Kyle.
But
Kyle looks
Frar
at
and Daisy were.
Kyle looks at you,
I see.
Takaka, just like, please don't talk about it. Please don't talk about it loud. Please don't. Please don't.
I just go back to my book.
I probably was a little mean. Sorry about that.
It's water under the bridge. I'm a new person now. New life.
Tempter's gonna lean over to Takek and say, "I believe he sounds nervous." Opal, you're muted.
He is. He doesn't want people knowing about his bad past.
I see.
So question.
Hmm.
What is the rest of the party doing?
Tempter would have picked up a book and started reading as well. The last question Tempter asked before we switched scenes was, when we were gonna go pick up the children /
The
old man.
children.
Also wondering.
I want the party just each of you can roll a perception check.
We really did leave the
that's-
two worst people to leave alone.
Alone.
So Takak, Tempter, Prar, each of you can roll a perception check.
It's a 25.
21.
Oppo?
I want to give a huh?
Perception check from you. From
I need
everybody.
that.
Including
Give,
me.
give it a second. It's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Just a moment. It's on its way. It's coming.
So, okay, you all,
Pretty good.
you all passed this. So at the front of the building, the door that you guys came in, there are these like really nice like white stained glass, but still see-through windows. I would say Tempter and Takek, you see this first, and then Prar, you follow the vision of them staring out into the street, where the three of you just see Moon Wizard panicking and looking around,
That's
kinda
not
like-
good.
arms out.
The cat knows
I think
immediately.
there's our answer.
That's concerning. Tempter's gonna step up and walk out.
Takek doesn't even wait for any of this conversation to happen. Takek immediately goes outside and goes, "Where?"
To me?
What are
Yeah.
you doing out here?
What are you talking about?
I
The
left you in the
doctor.
daycare.
What
And
do you
where's
mean?
the doctor?
I don't know what you... Moon Wizard is like
At this
desperately
point-
holding back tears.
Do I see that he's holding like a bowl of water or anything?
He
did-
like
it-
has like
it
he
look-
has like a mildly squished biscuit in his other
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah.
He's just been gripping it.
I have a fucking begging strip.
That's like need to find cat.
Sorry.
Wizard is holding like this older biscuit. It almost looks like it has like beard hair in it, and
Oh my gosh.
and then also a like seemingly someone's pet bowl that he just picked up off the street, like a water bowl that might have been left out for like a stray cat or stray dog, and Wizard just picked it up.
Moon Wizard, what happened at the daycare after I left?
I don't know. I was just drawing a cool picture of myself as a centaur, and I turned around and the doctor was gone.
That sounds about right.
I don't know what to do.
I am
I'm just
unfortunately
doing...
not surprised.
I've never been in this situation. I don't know what to do.
Takek takes to the skies and looks for the doctor from above.
Roll a perception check.
I know I'm not gonna find him since he's
Why does
inside
the child
somewhere.
always go
Mhm.
missing?
You roll with advantage since you are using the flight as an advantage. Prar. You're pulled aside by Daisy, and Daisy's like, "You guys go deal with this. I'm really invested in this book, and I just want to hang out with Kyle."
Poor
Fair
Kyle.
enough. Poor Kyle.
Fuck! I did the same thing twice.
Oh. You do see Kyle just kind of shudders when Daisy says that, but you cannot see the doctor at all.
I'm just gonna go back to the daycare and see what's in the immediate vicinity that would be of interest to the doctor.
Roll an investigation check.
Investigation? Okay, I could do that.
Yeah, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
If I just like point a message spell in towards town directed at the doctor, would they get it?
It depends. You have to be 120 feet away.
120.
I think you're a little too far away. A sending
What if
spell
we
would work,
start
but a
walking?
message spell wouldn't.
What if we start walking through town and I just keep doing it?
Actually, no. I don't think it would work. There was the teleportation circle.
Yep, there was.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
We
The daycare is you don't even have to go there. You know, it's kind of on. It's further down the right of the street, still on this like main street. So it's kind of nearby everything. There's nothing specifically closer to it than anything else that the doctor would be interested in.
I know this isn't actually going to amount to anything, but Tempter would ask the paladins if they've seen the child, but I know the doctor rolled a nat 20 on escaping, so...
Yeah, the paladins did not see anything, unfortunately. They
Yeah.
let you know they haven't seen anything.
I see.
But with that, they like one of them was like, if a child is gone, we can be on alert. We can send word out. We can send a search party together.
Yes, please
Um,
be on alert for this child. They are small.
No.
Foot-
No.
What?
After where am I? Because I stopped flying after I couldn't find the doctor. Would I be with Tempter? I would have
yeah,
checked out the
I would
daycare.
I'd say you're all kind of like near each other.
I immediately grab Tempter and I go,
Why
no,
don't tell?
the doctor is an assassin and wanted for crimes. Do not have them look for the doctor.
You said this right in front of the paladin.
Yeah, well, I'm a part of the paladins like people, so shush.
That you see the paladin like, what?
I'm crazy
Nothing?
and drunk. Sorry, don't just ignore me.
Deception check.
No! I got the worst fucking rolls of my life. This isn't gonna be any better. And my charisma's ass. Fuck. Is it not coming? Wait, what? The fuck? Oh, okay. I thought it stopped at a 5, not a 6. Or not a 50. Yeah.
He seems to buy it.
I mean,
that
this is Farden. Everyone's drunk.
Yeah.
Tender's gonna then like walk to Keck away from them, kind of playing along.
I start leaning onto Tempter as if I were drunk.
Let's
Okay.
get you away from the daycare. Tempter says.
I'm
Tempter
drunk.
says, trying to be convincing.
With the
Being-
monotone voice that Tempter has.
Let's get you away from the daycare. Don't scar the children.
Booth yourself.
That's rude.
Excuse.
I don't
So,
know.
When did I?
where?
Wait, when did I turn my camera on?
This is me trying to be fake drunk, alright? Like, it's
So-
me trying to be fake drunk.
Tempter.
Prar. You send a few message spells, kind of hoping for the best, but without receiving any answers.
Oh my
you
gosh.
do know Tekek has a more powerful version of the spell.
Heck.
Which I'm panicking at, so I'm not even thinking straight about
Mhm.
Burger.
Hey, Takek.
Yeah?
What if you send them ascending?
Oh!
Because I've been trying messaging, that ain't working. So.
Hey, have you guys ever... Okay, before I say this, have you guys ever seen Brandon Rogers, like, YouTube videos?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's one called A Day with Mom.
Yes,
And-
I know.
Yep. Where the fuck are you?
Okay. Yeah. I get
But
you.
yeah,
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, that energy, but not... Anyway, where are you?
Underdark.
That's
Don't
all
worry
it takes
about it.
for me to get to the to start walking towards the Underdark. I tell everyone in the party, I'm like, the Underdark bar.
They went to a bar,
I don't know
But-
how either.
but they don't like alcohol.
I know, but there's probably something else there.
Maybe a connection of theirs.
I don't know. Prar, don't you know someone here?
I've never been to the Underdark, actually.
I thought one of your wait, was I in there when that was happening? When you guys
I
were
don't
talking
think
about
you
fuck shit, never mind.
were.
Fuck.
Fucking Sean Day.
Sean
Ignore
Day.
what I just said. Ignore what I just said then.
Mm.
I would not have been able to be like, don't you know this fucker or something like
Isn't
that to
it-
get us in.
Isn't the Underdark VIP only?
I don't know, but I'm getting in.
If I say I'm friends with one of their performers, they better fucking let me in.
We need to find the
I
child.
look at Prar up and down and I go, just say you are one of the performers.
No, Axe would have my head for that. I could
Okay.
never.
This is out of character. Could you say you're performing with Shonday? Tempter does not know anything about this, so that's what I'm saying. I'm saying out of character.
Yeah, that's why I said ignore me. If you come up with, if you just remember that Sean Day works there, you can bring it up, but I can't.
So
Oh.
you are all heading over to the Underdark, and there is a line about it's about 20 people long, and you see there's a very angry man making a scene at the front of the line before this like half-orc woman in a business in this nice like two-piece suit with a tie just decks him in the face.
Oh, fantastic. I love her.
Me too.
And like he,
Wonderful.
He's patting himself as they walk up.
Women.
Women.
and this guy just angrily just like spits out blood and walks away into the the city. What do you all do?
Take his spot.
Tempter's gonna follow the party, but initially Tempter's gonna get in line. But if the party does something else, Tempter's gonna follow them.
Bro's
I go
walking
to
up
the
with
front of the
Takak.
line and
Then
I
Tempter's
go,
doing that.
"Did you see a little masked man?" I know that it's genderless, but you know, that's
Remember,
what
the
I'm
doctor
Yeah.
isn't wearing the mask right now.
No,
No,
the
they
doctor
are.
was.
No,
The
they
doctor
are.
put the mask back
They are.
on.
They
Oh,
put
I
it
didn't.
back
I didn't
on.
notice that. My bad. My bad.
Small child.
There is.
Would I know what a plague mask is? Would I say plague mask? I don't.
Yeah, it wouldn't be called
Okay.
a plague. It would be called like a doctor's
Crow's mask?
A
Doctor's
doc.
mask,
Oh,
crow's mask.
right.
Yeah.
Crow's
Um,
mask, doctor's mask.
Have you seen a little man with a doctor's mask on?
You see, there are these two bouncers, one human man, one half orc like female, and they look at each other and then look at you and it's like, what's it to you?
I'm a pissed off mom, and I need to find my kid. Which, if you let a child into a bar, I am going to fucking have your heads.
You really think we would let a kid into a bar?
I don't know. Would
The
you?
kid is a
Have
fucking
you
crazy
seen
little
a little
kid.
masked man?
No.
Because if you have, I immediately use Aphrodite's thing to see if they're lying.
They're lying.
Yeah, of course they're lying. I know that, and I'm like, you liar. And I want to use. Is it thaumaturgy? I have thaumaturgy on my anklet, and I use thaumaturgy to just make me look huge, intimidating. Like not huge, but like I start rising up on my wings, and my eyes are glowing, and I'm like, I swear to fuck. And do I need intimidation? I don't care.
Roll an intimidation with advantage for this.
Okay. Also, I have rolled it twice now. It takes forever for it to
Understood.
do the thingy.
I'm so sorry.
It's
Uh,
okay. So there's 19, and then I'll do another one. Hang on. What's it come? Come on, dude.
It was better.
Come on. Okay, so I've got a 19.
You see, like, these two bouncers are now looking at each other nervously, and you see, like, the guy just kind of, like, looks to you and, like, signals to pull you aside. He's not grabbing you, but he's, like, signaling for you to come further into the alleyway.
I stand aside, mom foot tapping.
Like, he's, like, looking at you and, like, come further down.
I come further down. I follow. But I'm angry. I'm pissed.
He like, leans in close and, like, puts a hand up and whispers, like, I did not know they were a child. I just know I had to let them in.
I'm
And now
sorry,
you're
you
going
called
to-
me a kid when I went up.
Listen,
That is true.
that is true, but he is giving as much plausible deniability as possible.
Okay. And I go, fine. I will accept that since this fucking area doesn't really know much about bird people. Since, look at me. But but now you're going to have to let me in.
Roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Where's persuasion? There you are.
Fuck.
Maybe you can use your connections to Vaughn and Tara to give yourself a boost.
Did my intimidation help at all with persuasion?
The
I
intimidation
think that would be
made
counterproductive.
the intimidation did make the check
Damn it.
easier,
Oh,
but
fuck.
it's still a 7. He's like, listen, I had to let them in, but so far you've said nothing that makes me say that I have to let you in.
If you let the doctor in, you have to let us in. We're their party.
That doesn't mean anything to me. I don't give a shit.
Okay, great.
I don't give a shit if you're siblings. I have a job to do.
So you wouldn't care if we're siblings, even though I am. Oh wait, I wouldn't know that the doctor said lineage. Never mind.
No. Yeah, no.
No.
But I want to kill this fucking dude. I literally say,
I love causing problems.
oh, Karen moment. I want to talk to your manager.
Oh my gosh.
I I get to be Karen. I always have to deal with Karens, but today I get to be one.
You get to be Kellen.
I get to be
You get
Karen.
to be Kellen.
Let me speak to your manager.
You see, like, he pinches the bridge of his nose and pushes the sunglasses down a little bit, and he's like, no.
So you let a child in.
Shush.
You let I say it even louder once he immediately starts to shush me. I say, you let a child in, and now will refuse to let that child's mother in, and then you refuse them the manager. All right, I'm going to the paladins of this town.
Whoa, Karen
Damn.
moment, Karen moment, Karen
Karen
moment.
moment.
I know.
Holy shit.
Except the thing is, I have power. I'm God's favorite princess. Like I have power.
Oh my gosh. Sharp moment.
Sharp moment.
Are there any paladins like nearby at this moment?
This is the main street, so you know there are going to be paladins walking up and down the street. As you start to turn to walk, the half orc just grabs you by the arm, like not by the arm, but like by your shirt.
Yeah.
And just said, "You and I both know. If you claim to be friends with this person, how big of a mistake that would be."
I look at them and I go, I don't give a shit. And I keep walking to find a paladin.
In the meantime, can I be talking to the other bouncer?
Both of the bouncers are kind of
With me.
with Tikek,
Aw.
trying to.
You can sneak in. They're with me. Yeah.
Is Takek gonna
Can
get
I
us
try and sneak
arrested?
By who? There's not really cops in this town, and the cops
Do you
in this
not
town
understand
are
what the orc just said?
Yeah.
That's because of the doctor. If the doctor's
Yeah.
not fucking here, it doesn't matter. Like, what are they gonna do? Hold us? No.
Well,
Yeah.
no, you're affiliated
Yeah.
with Hemlock, the doctor, a high-ranking member of Lineage. I just name dropped Ivan.
I know, but the only person who knows that is this human dude.
Roll
And
an
half-orc.
insight check as your deal Tikek. Roll you use your Aphrodite's blessing, so you have advantage. You have advantage on insight checks for a minute after you use it. So roll an insight check with advantage.
And that's 1. But I kind of doubt that I'll get anything higher than that. But oh, never mind. I thought I rolled a natural 20 for a second.
Okay. You can see on both of they're wearing sunglasses. You can just tell by body language that these two are now nervous. But specifically, they want to let you in, but they are waiting for a specific trigger to let you in. They are waiting for you to say something specific before they'll let you in.
Is there a password to this fucking club?
Can Tempter if Tempter's listening in on all of this and is like is picking up is what's happening? Can Tempter also make an insight check to what the orc said?
Yeah, you can roll. You can roll an insight check.
Okay, because I understood what's happening. I'm not sure if Tempter understood.
Okay,
Insight.
real quick. Takek just turns to desperation. Like, that's my kid, dude. Like, that's my kid. Takek starts crying. Just like the anger has subsided, and just like if I've lost my fucking kid for the 800th time, and
So,
I am just sobbing, please just let me in.
We're gonna take turns with this.
This is supposed to be an innocent little thing.
We're going to take turns with this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They are listening to you, Tikek. Tempter, you can pick up that there's a password. You have no idea what it. It's not even a password. They're listening for a key phrase. You know they are. You can't piece together what it is. Crow, what were you gonna say?
What does the entrance to this place look like? What's the situation here?
It is a stairway down to a door, and there is this raggedy iron, almost like hip high, almost like guard fence. Not even like guarding people out. It's more like a walk fence, like heading down, just so people don't trip down the stairs. Heading down, so there's the stairs heading down a door that is shut. and the two guards who are, and it has this like flimsy little red rope in front that they normally guard.
That's-
They are both focused on Tekek and not paying attention.
Bruh.
Does the door look like it's locked?
No.
I'm trying to sneak past them.
Oh yeah.
Okay, wait, Prar, you roll me an insight check.
Okay.
Let me-
Oh, hold on, wait. I can't. Fuck, I can't read. Lucky number.
You get around where
13.
Tempter is too. Prar, you start slinking down the steps. You get 1 foot down, and then you feel an arm on your shoulder as the female half-orc grabs you.
Oh.
Come on.
And Tekek, the human man just like gently like holds his hands out like he's gonna put them on your shoulder, and then stops, and then like hold his hands up and like, listen. You do not understand. I had to let them in. Just whisper to me who they work for, and I will let you in. We do not need this to be
Tempter
a
was-
fucking scene.
That's what Tempter was going to do. Actually, is going to walk up to one of them and say,
See, I didn't want
Um,
to start spouting off Ivan's name unless I had to.
Oh wait, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
oh shit.
I know
right,
the,
yeah, no,
the doctor
I
has
have-
told me.
I've told you about Ivan. Like I've mentioned Uncle Ivan to you guys, but I don't think I've mentioned specifically.
You have all been in Lineage's second organization in Tidepool.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, you're right.
"Yeah, I was going to say."
I fucked someone who worked for Lineage.
Yes.
I forgot about that. I forgot about
We know.
I look at them and I go, fucking Uncle Ivan?
Uncle, what? Ivan, Lineage. You just had to say Lineage. That's all you had to say.
Lineage.
It doesn't need to be
Oh,
a
that's
secret.
it.
I was gonna say that.
I was gonna stop name dropping people if I needed to.
Just fucking go
You
in.
said who did they work
Please.
for, so my first thought wasn't even Tara, it was
The-
Uncle Ivan.
the fucking corporate, the group, just go in right now. Just walk,
Oh my
all of you,
gosh.
fucking go. Shut up, go.
He's gonna wink and like
What?
blow a kiss at the dude.
Why do y'all cause so much trouble?
Hey, my
This is
baby was
Tempter
taken
talking.
from me. My baby. My baby.
I put that
That
shit
goes
together.
in my veins.
You all
My baby does no wrong.
head into this
We
room.
both know that is not true.
And
Shut up.
you all head down the stairs, open up the doors, and head into this very dimly lit room. There are 4 tiny candles on each wall. The floor is made out of this like dirt and sand, and then there is this like light bluish white chalk runes like carved into the ground.
I'm sorry. I have one more thing to say. If your baby did no wrong, we would not be in this predicament.
I've done nothing wrong.
And Tempter keeps on walking in.
You said locking in?
I said
Walking.
walking in.
Oh, okay. I thought you said locking in
So-
because, okay, recently Chris has not been able to stop making that stupid Chad face. You know what I mean, but like, anyway.
Okay. Tekek, Prar, Tempter, and Moon Wizard, you all head into this room. You see this very dimly lit single room with runes carved on the ground. What do you all do?
Meth.
Tempter, I assume this is the circle.
It
the
is
teleportation
some
circle?
kind of
Yeah.
magic runes carved on the ground.
Tempter's going to walk onto the runes. Like, is it carved in a circle or no?
It is this very intricate runic symbol in a big circle. There are
Yeah.
individual runes. It's like a circle, a smaller circle, and then a star in the center. And then between the two circles, there is just runes etched along the entire way. You all watch Tempter step into and just disappear.
I immediately
Shoo!
step onto it as well.
I'm also joining them in disappeared town.
I want to feel included.
Moomer's is like, holy shit! How did they do that?
Tempter disappears
Sorry.
first, then Tekek, into Prar, and Moon Wizard. You are the last in the room, and you kind of look around, unsure where this is gonna go. but you don't want to be left alone.
Yeah.
So you join in, and that is where we're gonna go on break.
Mm.
We're gonna take a 10-minute break. Let everyone grab food, water, run to the bathroom, and we'll see you all in 10 minutes.
I didn't mean for this to become such a big thing. I'm sorry. I was just gonna.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
How are y'all doing?
Hi.
Good.
Wonderful.
Nice.
I'm a goofy little goober.
Tekek, Parar, Moon Wizard, and Tempter, you all walk through this magical teleportation circle and are at first confused because you are brought into a very, very dark room. Parar, you have dark vision, so a superior dark vision, so you actually have the best sight of this, but it is about a 30-foot cylinder chamber that has completely stone walls, and the dome of this room, the roof of this room is like this domed out of natural stone. Further along there is um a blackout curtain uh covering a door, and from what the rest of you can see, very faintly through the curtain, you just see strobing multicolored lights.
I picture Moon Wizard going oonks, oonks, and walking towards it. I'm kidding. Sorry.
Moon Wizard moonwalks towards it.
That's Moon Wizard's special technique, is the moonwalk.
It's just him walking forward, but it like glows.
Who goes first?
Just gonna
Me.
walk in.
Yeah, just gonna walk straight in.
You all head in, pushing the
We always
curtain
walk.
aside. And the curtain itself not only was blocking the light, but was somehow also enchanted to block the sound. As this heavy, extremely loud music just blares at all of you as these flashing pyrotechnics and strobing lights, these magical lights, are shining all over inside this club. A majority of the club is like the walls itself are made out of this like black stone that the club itself is made out of, like the cave itself is made out of, and this entire thing is underground. There is a bar to the left and the right. Along the center there is just this open dance floor. There's no places to sit, no tables. It is just people standing at the bar or dancing in the center, and then further along there is a stage that has some musicians playing up on front, and then these two magicians on either side of the stage that are just firing off lights and pyrotechnics to get the mood of the club going. Tekek, you instantly notice further along in
Go into the bathroom.
shit. Okay.
I
Then
have a very important question.
yes.
Is Shonda performing right now?
Roll a perception check.
I wish to know what the baby's doing.
You do not see Shonda up on the stage. Or in the
Curse
rest of the
that
club.
bitch.
But you do notice sitting at the bar, or not even sitting, actually no. You wouldn't be standing at the bar. Would you be sitting on the bar?
I would be sitting on the bar. I have my mask off. I'm kicking my feet. I'm drinking an apple juice.
And
Oh my gosh.
you see
Of
the
course.
doctor, mask off, is sitting at the bar, kicking their feet, and talking to this giant, about 8, 9, 10 feet. No, it would be about 10 feet tall minotaur.
Minotaur.
These like kind of like humanoid, but then the like ox face. The two giant horns curving up, forward, and out. They're wearing like a really nice button-up stripe, like button-up shirt with suspenders over it. Like he is decked out, very tall, very muscular, and is just talking very casually to the doctor.
Oh, and prior you notice, you also notice that like Hemlock is far too comfortable in here. Like,
Bar's like sliding into the nearest bar stool by Hemlock.
Same with Tempter.
There's no stools, so you can just have to
He's
stand
like-
at the bar.
He's leaning on the bar like,
Tempter's gonna walk up and say, I was a fool for actually thinking you wanted to stay at daycare.
Introduce everybody. So this is my party. This is do you guys know? One moment, my brain is stopped working for a second. Let me reset my brain.
Okay.
a moment, my dad is
Oh man.
oh,
Oh my gosh. No. Bad
it's such
timing.
unfortunate
Bad
timing.
timing. Oh
What
my
happened?
gosh. Keeper's dad walked in.
No.
And they were just about to introduce me. to
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
Ma'am!
Looks like this gives me a perfect opportunity to go to stream and turn on royalty-free club music.
Royalty
Oh
free
my
clubbing
gosh.
music.
Tempter's I don't know, Tempter's just disappointed, I guess. Both in the doctor and themselves. For like this whole stun and not realizing that this is what doctor of course. Tempter's like Tempter's gonna take responsibility for this whole thing for not actually keeping an eye on those two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. In the meantime, while we're waiting for Opal to get back, Moon Wizard, what are you doing? Are you joining in with the rest of the party? Are you breaking up? Are you on your own? What are you
I
doing?
thought you were gonna say breaking down.
Are you breaking down?
What kind of breaking down?
Oh, I am breaking down!
Are you going on the dance floor and dancing?
Yes.
Okay. Roll me a performance or dexterity check. One of the two.
Okay. Oh, right, that's a dexterity save.
I think it's the same either way from you. It's a +4. So
Oh, okay.
you head up to the dance floor and you just start like flailing. And slowly but surely kind of this like circle gets formed around you. Not like a look at this guy go, but more of a we need to make sure this guy doesn't hit us.
Like call a medic.
It's people are slowly avoiding you just to make sure they don't get hit by you.
I'm moshing right now.
You're full on moshing and it's okay.
Little Wizard's genuinely tweaking out right now.
You do see there are two people up on the stage on the left and right. That are wearing like really nice black suits and sunglasses, but then like the comical pointy wizard hats. And they're shooting out these like pyrotechnics and lights to go along with the music. And like one of them just looks at you and points and just starts like bobbing the hand upside down, like up and down with the music, and just starts pointing at you. Okay. In the meantime, while we wait for Opal to get back, back to the the other group. Prar, Tempter, and the Doctor. What are you all doing?
I'm ogling the bartender.
Tempter's kind of mildly scolding the doctor. Just being like, how dare you not tell us you were leaving? Why would you lie to me like that? I know the doctor.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot. Ray's still gone. Okay. In that meantime, then, Prar, you are ogling up the bartender. Which one? I mean, I know, but like, there's other ones too.
Then describe the other ones. Let me know.
Okay.
What am I looking at?
So there's 2 bars. There's one bartender at each bar, and then a third bartender that's moving between the 2. On the opposite side of the bar, on the opposite bar, there is a this like all black tabaxi, who has a like this very nice, just like white and red suit. Everyone is very well dressed here. And it's just chatting up the different patrons. And then the bartender moving between the 2 bars and also running out and serving drinks. There is a more femme-esque elf, who is like has this kind of like short. It's like the like shaved on one side, long hair on the other. And is wearing just a very nice like black suit, but with then a bow tie, and is like moving between and serving drinks.
I think Prayer is like very obviously looking like eyeing the Minotaur and the Tabaxi, but like he's leaning back on like the bar so he can keep like both in his vision if he can.
The Minotaur was talking to the doctor, but sees you ogling them and is like, "Who are you?"
Just a friend.
Haven't seen you around.
It is my first time down here. Unfortunately, I would have loved to have been down here before, but things happen.
Looks at you up and down, looks at the instrument you're carrying, and just kind of like nods. It's like, okay.
I do have a question.
Yes.
Is Shonda around today?
You see, he's kind of like half focusing on other customers as when talking to you, but then you say that, and he like looks straight at you and is like, "If you find that weasel, you fucking tell him to get his ass back here."
I'm so sorry.
I want to know what he's done.
I'm so sorry.
You're okay. You're good.
You're
It's
good. You're
okay.
good.
He didn't shut up. He just kept on talking.
If you find Shonde, tell him he needs to talk to Oles now.
So he's pissed off everyone in Florida, I see.
Seems like it. And the Minotaur turns to you, Doctor, and is like, "I didn't know you were friends with Shonde."
I
Oh,
have
no,
no
no,
clue
no.
who that is. I'm just friends with this goo boy.
Last time I was town, he was also here. We spent some time together, but I haven't seen him since.
Welcome back, Oppo. Tekek, you walked in and kind of got hit for a second by the lights, the flashing lights, and the blaring music.
Disorientating.
It is very disorienting, especially if it's your first time here. And this is a giant cave, and so, but after gathering your bearings, you do see the rest of the party is talking to a bartender who's this giant 10-foot tall minotaur, and also the doctor is there, mask off, just sitting on the bar.
I have an apple juice.
Right.
Anyways, I was going to introduce everybody to everybody.
Was that going to be after you left this place without telling us? You have the trash can over there.
Don't worry about it. Anyways, this is my party. We have Tempter, we have the Goo Boy Prar. We have
Have to
Cat.
call me the Goo Boy every time.
Where's Daisy?
Daisy's back at Aphrodite's temple. She wasn't
Daisy-
fixed on a book.
I gave them a really good book.
She would really like it here.
I
Moon
agree.
Wizard is also. Is Moon Wizard here? I don't see Moon.
Moon Wizard
He's over
is
there.
Awesome. Moon
Yeah.
Wizard is also here. But this is Ramnir. He's
Hello,
pretty.
Ramnir.
The Minotaur just nods his head.
I actually came here for a reason. I didn't know you guys would be able to get in.
It's amazing what you can do when you're a pissed off mom.
Please
also,
connection.
speaking of, I walk straight up to the doctor, and I go, like, I have my finger out like I'm about to chastise you, but then I just grab onto you and I go, please leave me without telling me.
Well, I'm
I
sorry.
swear.
I'm sorry. I came here to ask for information about stuff.
My lifespan keeps getting shortened.
I'm so sorry.
Me and the doctor
We're
just
all
crying into each
busy
other.
doing other things, and like this isn't a very me-friendly city, like little town. So you know,
I'm sorry for getting drunk.
it's okay. It's okay. Anyways, I was just coming. Like I knew this place, and I could get in.
I do not
It's
see
about
why you did not
sister.
trust us on this matter.
Well, it's not that I don't trust you. It's that
I'm just
Oh,
like
I
staring
know
hard
what.
at the doctor.
No,
Well,
I
this
look.
place
I
is-
look at Tempter, and immediately go, "Oh, I know." And then, can I cast Remove Curse?
You're casting Remove Curse.
You're only
For
now
the
casting Remove Curse?
Here's my question.
Because no one has asked me to do this, and honestly, like the doctor told me, but I didn't understand why they couldn't remove it. It's not. It's only recently.
Yeah, no, I did
that-
say it was cursed.
Oh,
I had said it was cursed.
Did we level up after that? Because Remove Curse is definitely on my higher sides of level.
Yeah, double.
on my
We
higher
have not. We're level 8. We have not leveled up. So let me ask you, how many third level spell slots do you have?
how many?
Yes, because you cast Sending twice today.
I have 3.
Okay, you have 1 left, so you're able to do it.
Oh, cool.
You're casting Remove Curse on the ring.
On the ring, yeah. Sorry.
Doctor,
Oh, fuck.
the Takek just walks over and touches the ring, and you see this like flash of pink, and the ring itself just disintegrates.
Shit. I forgot you could do that.
I forgot I could do that.
I didn't know you could do that. I did want to figure out exactly what it was doing,
Wait.
but I do appreciate that.
Yeah. And then I go, that's probably why the doctor couldn't say anything, because Tara gets everything. Well,
Yeah.
got everything that the doctor said. Let alone what we said.
Yeah, Tara, I don't really know exactly what was going on. I just knew that it at least had like a thing where Tara could like talk to me and listen to me. So
Damn, if only it didn't disintegrate. We just
that's what.
Moon Wizard.
I wonder how mad Tara is going to be when we get.
I hope you
back.
understand that there will be consequences for when you meet Tara again.
Yeah. But you know what? It's a lot safer for what I'm about to do now that there's no way for her to listen in on anything. Anyways, I look back over to the bartender and I'm just like, questions about some things that have been going on recently in the group, but I haven't like things have been delayed on me getting back to New Beginnings, so I was wondering if I could just get some information here.
He looks to you and he's like, that is something you're gonna have to take up with my boss. We are not
That's fine.
encouraged to talk about this in public, even out here.
I completely understand.
I can send you up to go speak to Oles. Are you going by yourself, or are you bringing your compatriots?
I don't think they'll leave me alone right now.
I mean, if
Is that
someone
that
else
shit
is willing to
right?
keep me company.
I think I'm in a little bit of trouble. So at least one of them is going to come along, but it's okay.
It's your organization. I don't know how
I haven't let
it
go
works.
of the doctor.
I don't know. I can't claim to know how it works. We just do business together.
Yeah, no, I understand. I get that. I get away with a lot of shit. It's fine.
Anyways, sneak around back behind bar. There's a set of stairways up. Go up the stairs, doorway on the left. You'll know it when you see it.
Appreciate that. And I pick up my mask, and I finish off my appy juice, and I hop off the counter. And I skip on over. I've been, like, skipping everywhere in here. Like, there has been no walking. It's been skipping and being a little shit about everything.
So, question: who is following the doctor?
I am.
Me. I haven't let go of the
Torn.
doctor. Like, whether it's their hand or anything.
So, Tempter, Tikak, Moon Wizard, and Prar, are you following?
I don't know, because I kind of want to stay and talk with the bartender. However, Prar wants to know certain information about things that have been happening.
Mhm.
He's gonna go.
You know,
with
I
the
am
doctor.
gonna go ask about the false Hydra.
Yeah.
So
Prar's gonna go with the doctor.
I was gonna say this isn't.
I
This is just a. This isn't Lineage itself. This is a sister corporation who, not even sister
Yeah.
corporate. This is a company that works with Lineage.
yeah,
But
I'm just asking to see if they know any information.
okay. So
Yeah,
Tempter,
I'm going with the group.
you're going with the group. Prar, are you
Yeah.
going?
Yeah.
Skipping along.
Listen, Opal, as long as you can roleplay. That's
can.
okay.
You know me.
You all head up this. You sneak around behind bar, head up these really nice, like, polished black stone steps, and you see there is this, just like pitch black wood door, with a just golden, shiny golden doorknob, and then just like this red filigree all over the door. Do you enter in right away? Do you knock? What do you do?
I kick the door. I don't knock, I kick it.
That you kick the door, it does not budge.
Let me in.
I kick it again.
You kick the door again. No one answers.
I try and open the door.
The door opens.
Motherfucker. Trying to be nice and, like, you know, be let in, but alas.
You kicked the door. That is not nice.
You open up the door and you see that there is further along the room there are bookshelves on either side. There is storage chests, really nice, just like coffee table with this really beautiful, like, antique elven tea set on it. And then sitting at the end of the room, there is this nice oak desk, a tall chair with this red velvet on it, and sitting in this chair is this absolutely stern but gorgeous looking drow. Kind of ambiguous to the look, but dressed extremely fancy, in just like a simple, like, almost vented black suit. And he's just sitting there looking. He was writing with like this feather quill, signing some paperwork before you open up the door, and he looks up.
Hello.
Doctor.
Hi.
Hello. What do I owe the pleasure? Come in, close the door.
Let's go, everybody in. So this is my party. They know about some things and don't know about other things. It's fine.
One important thing, you walk in and you close the door behind you, and when you do, all sound from outside this room is completely cut off. The music is just dead. There is no sound, and you can tell the door itself is probably enchanted to stop any sound from coming in and any sound from going out.
I feel like Hemlock probably the few times that they have been to this town and in here,
I will say,
like spent a lot more time in this room
Mm.
because it's quiet in here.
There, you have only met Oles twice, and never on your own. You've met Oles once with Ivan and once with Dove, but this is your first time meeting Oles by yourself.
Hello. Let me introduce you to my party. Because we're on our way to no beginnings, but like things with purple worm and whatever. Anyways,
The train attack.
Yeah, we were on that. I almost died. I was eaten by the worm, but it's fine. This is Takak. She's a cleric of Aphrodite, and this is Tempter. They're not a man in a suit of armor. They are. This is Tempter, and this is Prar, our resident goo boy.
Just say whore. That applies too.
You immediately
This is
like
Moon
as soon as
Wizard.
you say goo boy, just an eyebrow raises as the figure looks at Prar.
And this is Moon Wizard, our resident immortal thing, wizard man.
Hello.
Okay.
Now that you've met everyone, well, we don't have. Oh, there is one person missing, which is Daisy. She's like a princess of the Feywilds or whatever. It doesn't really matter.
Of the Feywild.
Anyways, yeah, we spent some time in the Feywild. I was turned to stone for most of it, so kind of sucked.
I'm glad it didn't stick.
Yeah. Anyways, we came asking if you knew anything. I came wondering if you knew anything about the package that was sent from New Beginnings to Harenver.
New Beginnings to Harnver.
Yeah.
It's something like that. Too risky to take through Lightport, so it would have come along around our route.
Would have been about what?
A few months back?
2 months? Yeah.
Yeah, it was about 2 months back. Yes.
Yeah.
That sounds correct.
No, it didn't.
Because of false Hydra inside of it.
A what? No, I remember this. I was discussing with Ivan to have it transported along our route, and then the plan changed. It was instead going to be transferred through Lightport. But no. Sorry, that's me. That's me, the DM, getting it mixed up. It was getting transferred through. Yeah. It was
destroyed in Lightport.
Yeah, it got caught. I know this. Sorry, this is my DM brain getting this mixed up because it's been a year. It was getting transferred from New Beginnings to Lightport. It got caught by the authorities, turned over to the New Beginning authorities, and then your job was to transfer it to Lightport safely. I believe the package was supposed to be sent out of out of New Beginnings, and got an hour or two out before getting caught by a patrol, and it was taken away from your organization.
Yes.
It was supposed to come through us. I was to check it to make sure the package arrived safe before sending it along again, but it never showed up.
Yeah, no, so it made its way to Lightport and got destroyed by Vaughn in Lightport.
So you say there was a false Hydra in it?
Yes, like a baby false hydra, like the startings of a false hydra, and it was on its way to Harnver, and we went to Harnver later and figured out that Harnver was in fact taken over by an Oolblack. Goo boy.
It's fine. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
it's fine. Don't worry about it. But we would like to know if you knew anything about that. If you knew Harnver was taken over by an Oolblack, or you knew why, the false hydra was being sent to Harnver. You know, where Zarin is an Oolblack.
You see on his face, you see connections happening in his brain as he's slowly figuring things out. And he's like, oh, that explains some things.
What?
I believe Ivan had kindly informed me to stay away from Harnver recently. I did not know why. I thought it was a business thing. That explains it a bit. And Ooblex.
Yeah, it's taken over the whole town.
If you're having any thoughts about that, don't.
Yeah, don't have thoughts about it in front of Prar.
Oh,
because you can hear us.
I'm sorry, what?
It's a whole thing. I'm gonna kill it eventually.
Oh,
Yeah,
trust me, that is nowhere near my wheelhouse. I want nothing to do with it.
Good.
Trust me, I am a businessman. I'm here to do business. I have no need for monster slaying in my line of work.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering if you knew like why, Ivan was sending false Hydra to the Oolblack.
I have no idea. That
Well, I guess I'll just ask him.
it is a very interesting question, though. What in the
Oh, other question.
Yes?
So, there's this dragon. It's like a continent, world destroying. It destroys a continent before, and then it was sealed. It was like kind of killed, but it was like sealed away by its brother, and it's just whole shenanigans. And now it's trying to come back.
So
there's a false Hydra.
No,
and
no false Hydra.
We're not worried about the false Hydra and Oobleck anymore. This is separate-ish. Is this dragon? His name is Varruktar. He's trying to get revived. There's this
Doctor.
weird body wizard.
May I
Yes.
remind you, the less people that know about that, the better.
Well, he could help.
How so?
I do have information. I don't know
Yes.
if it's what you need, but I'm willing to help.
Have you heard anything about the wizards that's been descaling black dragonborns?
I have not heard of it specifically, but it would make sense with all the dragonborn disappearances in Flintstone.
Yeah.
Yes, we are quite aware of that.
Oh yeah, we're well aware of that.
Travesty.
We found the bodies.
Well,
Anyways,
that's...
so we're trying to find the.
Sorry,
our little group has been. Yes.
As you're talking, and a few of you pick up on this, the more that is being brought up, the more in their own head and in thoughts this figure is becoming. And it's just slowly stroking their chin as they listen to this. Sorry, go on.
So yeah, our group has been tasked to save the continent and kill the dragon.
Oh, that sounds
We
like
are
a...
not.
I was
We are
wondering.
not contracted to kill the dragon.
Okay, right. Okay, we're contracted to get the continent to work together to kill the dragon.
That
Eh,
sounds like something
We're
good guys do.
I mean, I feel like not destroying, like, working together to have a continent to do bad in
Oh,
feels
don't.
like a
yeah,
good
no,
plan.
like
Don't worry,
yes,
I-
the continent getting destroyed would be bad for business.
Oh, don't worry. I completely understand that. I am a good guy. Do not worry.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Mhm,
I don't think we could judge you if you said you weren't.
mhm. I'm sure
I'm not
you're
inclined
each
to judge anyone.
individually good people, and then looks to you, Temper. I'm like, you might actually be one. But
Yes, they are. It's really weird.
you're giving me a lot of information, so I think I shall give you some back.
Thank you.
They're hearing about this wizard that hates Dragonborn for some reason. Might also explain some of the Dragonborn disappearances in Olden.
Has there ever been Dragonborn disappearances in Olden?
Oh yes, there's not a lot of Dragonborn living there anymore. Too close to the ruins of Garrus. But some, some moved there when the city was first taken over and are very stuck in their ways. So they want to defend this city, this bastion, last as much as they can. So they stuck around, but more and more seem to be disappearing. The Olden is also just constantly attacked by goblins. It's a continual thing. They are constantly asking for help. But I believe you might know that already. Tell me more, I might be able to tell you more. And we'll trade.
Well, I've already given you quite a bit of information. You have barely given me any.
That's fair. What would you like to know?
Party.
Huh?
Any of you?
What would you like to ask the weird man?
Do you have any information as to why the false Hydra was heading towards Harnver?
Yeah, I already asked that.
Okay, I didn't know
That-
if there's more to that or not.
Unfortunately not, but that sounds like a very fun story, so if you do figure that out, I would love to hear.
Okay, this is me personally. This has absolutely nothing to do with anything that we've talked about. And feel free to not answer this so that I don't use up whatever information. What the fuck happened with Shonda?
Do you actually say that out loud?
Yeah.
Discuss or discuss?
Olus stares at you, Prar.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Shonde.
See?
Are you friends?
I don't think he will be after this. I'm just a nosy bitch.
Oh, he happened to view a deal that was going on that he wasn't supposed to see.
Oh, I see.
He kind of left town. I have my trackers on him. Would you like to know?
Oh no, I was just curious. Considering he has also pissed off Ags.
Oh, I heard about that. That's quite funny.
It was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
As for the missing Dragonborn, do you know when the disappearances in Olden started happening?
Yes.
Appearances in Olden.
How recent were they?
I believe they started about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
Seems like we're going to Olden next.
He's there.
It's the Flash Wizard.
It's they're getting taken. I don't know where, but they're just disappearing into the night. It's very interesting.
Seems like
Very
we're going to
horrendous is
find a
what it
lot more
is.
dragonborn bodies and some other flesh monsters.
Any more questions? You helped me out greatly.
Does this robe make my butt look big?
Darling, I think you rock that.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my god, I love you.
Well, do you have any information on Warforged?
I mean, I know what I've heard, what I've read up, and what I've heard from a few Warforged firsthand.
Hmm.
What would you like to know?
But Warforged and
I'm
their
just looking at the doctor at
connections-
this point.
Yeah, no,
Um,
I'm trying to. Warforged and their connections to the gods.
The gods. No, I don't believe that's ever come up. I mean, there are cleric warforges, just like there are clerics of any other race. That they have done work with different gods before, but other than that, I don't think so.
Alright. One last question.
I also have one last question.
How about
You go
one
first.
each? One more each from each person.
Right. Do you have any information on Kenku migration routes?
Kenkus don't really migrate on this continent.
Not on this continent.
Not on this continent. Unfortunately not. I do try to get my network out of continent, but it is a lot easier to keep up with information inside than it is outside. That is one of my main trades. You see information.
Yes, I understand. That's why I came to you
Yes, I
with
also
information.
we also greatly appreciate the work we do with Lineage. You supply us with some very important
Goods. Yes,
goods.
I understand.
Yes. Our patrons love it.
I know.
Kenku migrations routes. I know there are a few Kenku living up in Unogi and a few over in Silent. But off continent, unfortunately, not much I can help with.
Right. Well, seems I'll put Silent on my list of places to go visit then. I appreciate it.
No problem. How about next up? The Warforged themselves. Any questions?
You mentioned before that you have met previous Warforged.
I
Have you met one that has had a red arm like mine? I've heard word of one back in Unogi a while back.
One with a red arm. One wearing the symbol of the Royal Guard.
Ooh.
Yes.
Sorry if that is a touchy subject.
I'm just gonna stay quiet.
Give me one moment. And you see he reaches underneath his desk and like pulls out this like just black book. It's just like a little notebook, and he starts like penning through it. And like tilts it away from you all and starts penning through it, looking through it, and he's like, oh, yes. I believe I have not met this individual myself, but I've heard passings. I believe you said your name was Tempter, right?
That is correct.
So not you, the other one. V.
Yes, that was their name.
Mysterious fellow. Moving all over the continent. You know, a figure like that with an arm like that makes a splash in the right circle. They've traveled all over this continent.
What makes them so recognizable?
The arm.
Is that all?
The that's kind of it. It's the yours is dull. It's the bright red. I've heard from connections that is a bit of a poor fashion choice.
It is strange.
Yes. I have dealings with a few Warforged who do not have that certain style choice.
It is very strange to see for a Warforged to have the red arm so pronounced like that.
Yes. I believe, let me look, and he starts flipping through the book again. The figure seems to be mostly seen around Unogi, Lightport, and Olden.
I see. I first heard word of this Warforged in Unogi, but nothing of them since.
Yes, they're a bit of a mysterious figure. The one that is more of a curiosity to me. So, not for anything particular. Just I like to keep an ear out for interesting people.
Thank you for the information.
Thank you for the information. How about who's next? There's the cleric of the goddess of the city, Goo Boy.
Goo boy.
Goo boy.
Good boy.
Goo boy.
Goo boy.
Why? That's in character, by the way.
And the very fashionable wizard. Which one of you want to go next?
I
Goo
don't have a
boy.
question, actually.
Well, I've got all the information I need.
Actually, I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
This might be a little too far out of date, but prior to 2 years ago, would you know who an enchanter by the name of Florin was?
Give me a moment. And you see he pulls out the book and starts penning through the book again. And then stops and is like, Florin, oh yes. Magic item maker. Kind of a little famous in certain circles. And lives in Harnver. I see. What would you like to know?
What was he known for?
Well, genuinely, he was known for, and he's flipping between two pages, known mainly for his magic item creation. He is a very, very talented at that. Was one of the few who first moved to Harnver during the boom of magical practice there before there was the minor conflict between the civilians and the mages. And he seems to be one of the only ones who stayed after that. Seems to be one of the ones that they could tolerate.
Good to know. Thank you.
No problem. I wish you the best of luck with that. And if you ever want to trade for information again, you know where to find me. Tikek, I believe your name was. Yes?
My gosh.
What would you like to know? A cleric of Aphrodite in our own little temple of sin down here.
What do you guys see as sin? Because I've seen much worse.
What can I help you out with? What questions do you have? Anything. Anything.
I grab the doctor, I shake them, and I go,
Yes.
how do I keep this one from fucking walking off?
You can't do that.
We're gonna have to
I'm
leash the
leashing you.
doctor.
Doctor, put the
Are
doctor
you
on
gonna
the
leash
leash.
child me? You're gonna
I'm
are you, am I
leashing
gonna
you.
become a leash
Yeah,
child?
Obo said leash at the same time.
I immediately said I'm leashing you, and as I do this, I grab his, I grab their hat and I switch it to dunce and put it back on, and then I go, "That's my question."
You see, as you were saying this, they were just like, oh, like hands up. I'm like, oh, your friend here is a good accompaniment to a good friend and business partner of mine. And then he sees the dunce cap, and he's like, is a good business partner of mine. I apologize. I apologize.
The god of magic turned my hat.
The god of magic.
I threw a rock at him.
You threw a rock at Tal, the
He's
god
not
of
a
magic.
bitch.
I think I
Yeah,
also
he's-
flipped that god off.
He's
I
a
don't remember
cunt. I don't
exactly.
like him.
Or I said a short joke.
He is
I
very
can't remember exactly what I
counterintuitive.
did.
Huh.
He's
Is
a
it-
little asshole, is what he is. All right. I look
No.
at Moon Wizard and I'm like, you can tell him that.
Okay.
Olus looks at you, Moon Wizard, and like, you know the god of magic.
No, he's basically owned by him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the god of magic.
Yeah.
Tal won't let Moon Wizard die.
Won't
This is
let
true.
Moon Wizard
Bitch.
die. And Tikek, you instantly pick up on this. You see he's like listening to this, but he flips the page open and starts writing a new entry into the book.
That fucker. I fucking knew it. I'm like, oh, I don't like this guy.
I love him. He's fantastic.
and then stops with like, oh, sorry. You were here for a question. Your question is to stop your friend from running away.
The doctor, specifically. It feels like every time this fucker walks off, I have to either find his ass by yelling at a guard or their ass. Sorry, why do I keep doing that? Finding their ass by yelling at a guard, or they're getting eaten by a purple worm. Like I can't win. I can't win here.
Yeah, but I have been like eaten by 2 worms at this point.
For real.
Huh.
And neither of them are my snake.
I signed up for a child, not a child that gets eaten.
Well, as
Hi.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you here. Your associate is kind of in leagues with a good friend of mine, so I don't think I can speak much on this.
So you're
that
telling me
sounds-
you can't answer my question.
You can
This-
ask Uncle Ivan later how he dealt with me. He didn't, but you can ask.
I would say this is an in-party discussion you all need to have. I've been part of a party once.
Okay, then I get a
completely
different question.
understand. Yeah, absolutely. You can ask a new question.
Are there any powerful potion shops in this area?
In this area, I feel like it depends on what kind of potion you're looking for.
That's for me to know.
Well, if you're looking for something fun in Haringer,
Do you mean in Farden?
that's what I meant. Sorry. If you're looking for
Farden.
something
Sure, hope we're
interesting
not in horror.
in Farden, I would look for. We do have a apothecary here. It is the Rosebud Apothecary. I would say there was a very and I apologize, a very popular apothecary in Arenver, but it seems like that's no longer an option. I've heard if you're it sounds like you've been traveling in and out of Lightport. Tempter?
Yes.
Tikek, Doctor. You're the heroes of Lightport.
Yep.
I thought I recognized these names. Sorry. I just put something together. Okay. Since you are in Lightport, there is a very cute little shop called the Necromancer.
Oh, we are.
God damn it.
Them.
We're
been there.
quite aware of the necromancer.
Ah, yes. Great shop. It's a cute little place. I love all the cats. Very adorable.
I don't. I'm scared of cats.
I smile to myself and I go, yeah, there's a cat there I like too.
I slapped a cat.
Olaf looks at you and raises an eyebrow, and then like goes back to the cold stone like face.
What'd you get?
You might be able to find something in New Beginnings. They do not have an apothecary, but they do have a lot of adventurers travel in and out of New Beginnings coming to the continent, and there is a knick-knack goodie store, kind of a sell what you got and buy something else, or sell what you got to try
They
to...
didn't have an apothecary, that's why I got so popular so quickly.
You did. Your pop-up shop was adorable.
Yeah.
But there is a general goods store, kind of a hand-me-down place, but they got good shit, in New Beginnings. As I just come up with a name. It's called Octavio's. Very cute place. I was gonna say we're gonna end session soon. But yes. I would if you're heading to New Beginning, I would check there, depending on what kind of potion you're looking for. If not, you can go to the Rosebud here in town. Or check on your friend in Lightport. Either way, thank you all for the information. It has been very useful. Anything else I can help you all out with?
No.
No? Okay. Then I think if it's alright with you all, I will get back to my work. If you need anything, the door is always open, but please do close the door behind you. The music gets annoying. Get away.
Oh. Yeah, uppercut. I had to go. We're leaving. Ooh, shut the door.
You all head out, open up the doors as the blaring music hits you all, and you close the door behind you.
I know we're about to end, but there's one thing I want to say to the doctor now that we are kind of secluded. Tempter kneels and leans in toward the doctor and says, "It is not public knowledge about the Warforge's connection with the gods."
Right. Well, he knows a lot of things about a lot of things, so you know.
I can see.
Doesn't hurt to ask.
I suppose, but I wonder how much information he got off of us. And
a lot more than we gave him.
Exactly.
Like, significantly more.
And he can give that information to anyone.
He won't.
Alright. If you trust him, then I'll trust him.
Oh, it's not necessarily that I trust him. It's that he's, like, generally a cool dude.
That's not helping.
Like, no, I don't trust him. I don't trust anyone I've ever worked with. But he's chill, I guess.
I gave that guy a lot of shit, man.
Either way, I think at this point we're gonna end the session for the night. Thank you all for stopping by. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you, stream, for stopping by. I hope you all have a good day. We'll, depending on plans, we might have to miss next week, but we for sure will be back the week after that. But we'll keep you up to date. I'll make sure to make a post on the channel on Monday or earlier if I know. But we'll be in discussion. Thank you all for stopping by. I hope you all have a great day. See you later.